Hi guys, it's Wesley, how's it going? And welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be upgrading my TE-20 by Harley Benton. I did a review on this guitar a couple of months ago, so if you wanted to check that out I'll leave the link in the description for you. But basically in this video I wanted to show you that you could have an incredible, efficient, gig-ready guitar for just under £200. All of the parts shown in this video are easily installed and there's no drilling or soldering involved, and I'll show you how to install each part. The tools that you're going to need are a 10mm socket driver, a crosshead screwdriver and a graphite pencil. So without further ado, let's get to the workbench. So we're going to start by the bridge here. We're going to be replacing these three saddles here. I've gone for Graphtex string savers. I'll put the price up on screen now, and basically they reduce string breakage. So like myself, when I play guitar live, I tend to break a lot of the strings down by the bridge, so hopefully this will help reduce breaking the strings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly show you how to replace one of these and then speed up removing the other ones. So what you want to do is you want to get your crosshead screwdriver, and there's a screw just behind here, and if you just unscrew that, it will eventually pop off. It now. There we go. Now you see that the barrel part has just come off. If you push the screw out and then get the spring again, if you put, just to save them, if you put this the spring on the screw and then just grab it from where, let's have a look, is that where it was? From there, there we go. So you can see that the hex key part's at the top there, and then just put the screw back in, just so you don't lose them, and then pop them to one side. So I'm going to quickly remove these and then we'll look at putting the new ones in. So now we'll move on to the Graphtex ones that we're going to be using on this guitar. So if you just take the first one, if you take them out and put them on the bridge like that, so you can just see where each one goes. So this is going to be the first one, so this one is going to go on the left. Okay, so what I've had to do is I've had to use the old screws and the spring from the stock guitar. So just needs a little bit of screwing in. So what I've done is I've just put it in and then sort of screwed it in a bit there, just so it's threaded. So I'll take that off. Be back with you in a second. So you see here, just an easy way to do it. As you've put the screw through, you put the spring onto the bolt, and then if you push this up against it's difficult to get a good grip on it, but once you've got it, if you push it up, not too hard, just push it up against the spring a little bit so the screw sticks out, and then just screw it in. It's better to hold it because otherwise it will just turn like that. So if you just put your two fingers there and hold it there, it should give it there. Yep, that'll do. That'll do for now. And then we repeat with the other ones. So I'll just take these off. Try not to lose it. And then repeat. So I'll speed it up now. Be back with you in a second. So see, I've just spun that round there and stood it up, just so you can get a better grip on it there. They are a bit tough, but don't worry, you'll eventually get there. There we go, number 2. You don't have to worry yet on exactly where they're going to be positioned, because obviously we need to adjust these for the intonation. Doesn't have to look neat or be exact, just as long as it's on. That's on there for now, that'll do. Okay, so yeah, we've got all the saddles on there. They look fine to me. So next we'll move on to replacing the tuners. So in this part we're going to be replacing this tree strings and also the tuners. So for this part all you're going to need is the 10mm socket screw and then the cross-headed screwdriver. So first of all, let's start off with the tuners. So you get your 10mm socket driver, and put it over the nut there. This is what I like about this. Instead of having to get a spanner and trying to wiggle it through, you just put this straight over the top, find where it locks in, and unscrew. And you just repeat that with all of the tuners. That one was a bit stiff. And then once those are off, just unscrew it a bit more. There we go, and they should come straight off. Doesn't matter really which way around you do them, and then to get this up, I just get the screwdriver bit, lift it up there. So you just put it underneath the washer. That comes straight up. Don't do it too hard though, because you don't want to scratch the guitar. There's probably people going to be in the comments going, no, don't do it that way, do it another way. If there is another way, please tell me, because I always end up struggling. This is the only way that I've found that works. So once you've got those come up. So I was going to leave that. No, let's do that bit now. We'll get rid of the string trees as well. So crosshead screwdriver. I'm probably teaching people how to suck eggs here, but it's always handy to show people how to do it. That's what this video is all about. So take it out. This might be better. Let's get that together. There we go. That comes straight out. And now for this part, you just turn the guitar around like that. Let's get that in focus. And there should be screws here. Should be able to see them. There we go. Just there. You won't see them in a minute because the guitar is going to be on a tilt. However, again, crosshead screwdriver. These will come undone. This screwdriver I got from an Ernie Ball musician's toolkit. So any screwdriver really, but if you have one of those, then this will do the job perfectly. The 10mm socket driver that I've got, I've tried it on the nuts of all of the tuners on pretty much every single guitar that I own, and it seems pretty standard. So I'm going to say it will work on every guitar. However, I could be wrong. But I've got a PRS, I've got a Chapman, and a few other guitars, Gibson, and they all seem to be the same, so I'm guessing it's standard. There we go, and they should just all pop out. So give it a bit of a wipe, get the excess wood off. Okay, so we're going to start with the tuners. So guitar upside down, We'll start from running from left to right. First tuner. The tuners, these are the Harley Benton locking tuners. They do come with screws. So I'll take those out of the bag. I'll put them on that white bit of card there because I'm sure to lose them on the workbench part here. Yeah, these screws are too small for those holes. So if we go back to the Harley Benton original screws, I know they're not black, but you won't really see them. Kind of like actually the chrome on there, but just reuse the Harley Benton screws you've got here from the stock tuners, and that'll do the job fine. So you don't have to start filling in the holes and... There we go. Perfect, that one's in. You don't have to start filling in the holes and then drilling some new ones. And so next tuner along, just pilot it in first of all with your hands. Make sure it's in the hole.
That's what she said.
Make sure they're straight as well. Perfect, that one's in. Next one along. And next one along. Thought I'd lost one of the screws then. Perfect, there we go. Yep, they're in. So we turn over the guitar. Now these parts here are the same as the other ones, so just pick those up, put it straight over, and you should be able to simply screw them in. I wonder... Yeah, so if you wanted them to look a bit different, you could use the chrome Harley Benton ones from the stock, which I might do actually. Saying that, let's use the original Harley Benton ones. Maybe with the black washers. Yeah. Make it look a bit different. But again, you can use, there's no problems if you wanted to use these ones or the original stock ones. I'm just using these because I think that'll look quite cool. And now move on to the next one. Take the washer off of that. Take that one off there. Put it through there. So. But if you give it a good enough push, yep, that will go on, no problems. Just give it a bit of a push. There we go. Moving on to the last two. Perfect. So, socket driver, straight over the top. Move that over there a little bit, there we go. I think the camera's gradually moved and tilted. There you go, that looks pretty cool. String trees, let's do those now. It doesn't matter which one is which, they're both the same. So if you put the screw through, then put it over the top of the hole. These screws look like they're slightly bigger. So let me change the screwdriver a bit there. Yeah, so these screws look like they're slightly bigger, so you may have to put a bit more effort into them or use the original screws. I'll see how it goes. No, it's just not that bad. There we go. So don't screw it in completely, just leave a little bit of slack on it so you can move it about. So the reason I've gone for the Graphtec option is because they are quite inexpensive and they are great for tuning stability. I was also going to go for a Graphtec nut, however I want to make this as inexpensive as possible. So all you need to do is, I don't have a pencil on me at the moment, however all you need to do, imagine this is the tip of the pencil, just sort of draw a line in each slot of the nut, and that will just help the string lubrication, and it will just go straight through. Or if you wanted to replace the nut, that's not a problem at all, they're easy and simple to do. So moving on to the tuners again, I just want to make sure that they're all good. So you don't want to have them too tight. Sort of hand tight will do the job. There we go. Yep, all looks good to me. So there we have it. We've got the Harley Benton TE-20 now upgraded with new locking tuners from Harley Benton, Graphtec string trees, and then over by the bridge we have Graphtec's saddles, which are the string saver saddles. So I'm going to restring it now and see what it sounds like. So there we have it, the Harley Benton TE-20 now upgraded with Harley Benton locking tuners, Graphtec string trees and also Graphtec string saver saddles. Not only will these upgrades help with tuning stability, they'll also help you reduce string breakage down by the bridge. I do this quite a lot when playing live because I'm quite heavy-handed. I dig into the strings quite a lot because we play sort of heavy rock metal type songs. So this should help me out incredibly with saving money on strings. This is a quick disclaimer. I just want to let everyone know that the Harley Benton TE-20 is a fantastic guitar. It is not what I class a cheap guitar. What I mean by that is when you spend little money on a guitar, when you go to retail parks, that type of thing where you can buy guitars, packages for like £100 or $100, those ones are what I would class as cheap guitars. And when you think of Harley Benton, I always look at them as a brand of cost-effective guitars because you're getting a lot for your money. I think I paid £89 including delivery for that guitar, for the TE-20, and it is incredible. I had no issues with it at all, well, bar one issue, which was the saddles. They just dig into my hand a little bit, but that's because I palm mute quite a lot. If you're a beginner or an intermediate guitarist, you shouldn't have any problems with it. I didn't change the pickups in it, as you could tell by the video. I have gigged with it before all of these upgrades, and it is a giggable guitar. I just wanted to show you that you didn't have to go out and spend another maybe £300 or dollars or euros on a more expensive guitar, and just for another sort of, I think in total was about 80 extra pounds. I could be wrong, but I'll put it all up on the screen for you, the prices. That you don't have to go out there and buy a brand named guitar for an extra sort of $300-400. Just chuck some tuners on it and other items on it just to give it that bit of TLC, and you're good to go. So I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who's watched this video. If there's anything that I've done wrong in this video, please let me know. I'm always here for always listening out for feedback. I want to know how to improve my videos, so please put it down in the comment section what you think I could improve on. And please like and subscribe, it's greatly appreciated. I've now hit 200 subscribers and I am over the moon. I know it doesn't seem quite a lot to a lot of people when you see all these big YouTubers with sort of 2-3 million subscribers. For me, 200 is absolutely insane. So I'd like to say absolute thank you to everyone, and let's keep it going. So if you, as I say, if you like the video, please give it a like, and I'll catch you in the next one.